I don't want to get political and share my political views, but my government is on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Christ. We answer to him. Now we respect, as far as this is their world, this is how they run it, and how they tell us things go. But my hope is not in these people.
Yeah.
Our hope is Christ is in people too, though. So that's what I'm saying. Look at in a situation like this where there's so many people helping, and there's so many people who are showing up, and it does, those videos do come out on TikTok and they get shared out. They're not getting shared out on the other platforms, but TikTok, that kind of stuff will be shared, of people just opening up their land and resources and going out. And that's the stuff that needs to be shared out.
Yeah, they always say in any kind of disaster or times of uncertainty, look for the helpers because they're there. And be a helper if you can. There's angels everywhere. I'm just saying. You look for them, you can find them.
You don't have to look far either.
Yeah.
No, they're everywhere. We'll do another podcast on that. But we saw them last night. But what you focus on shows itself to you. There's a couple scriptures obviously we can share. I've kind of been, and forgive me guys that kind of rant and spout this stuff off real quickly, but because people, like, I quote these scriptures and because I grew up around people that knew them. So everybody was like, okay, yeah, it does say that, right? Versus like there's so many new people who don't know anything about these, I just mentioned 7 scriptures that are powerful that we need to know. And I will say that I don't have them written down for you to go look them up, but if you Google those words that I shared, I quoted them verbatim, and that they are powerful, and they are laws. And if we align ourselves with the laws that govern this realm, then they will align themselves with us. And I want to try to do better on, reading scriptures and stuff slowly and quoting scripture, but that's just how my mind works. I have to untrain it.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I do have a scripture, and I'll read it.
All right.
I will read it and I will quote it. This is Galatians 6, chapter 6, verse 7. And it says, "Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall reap in the flesh. Shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life." And that's what we're talking about. The words of the Spirit, sowing in the Spirit, those words are life, life eternal. They're life-giving. They're not consuming and taking. That's what you'll find the difference between a blessing and a curse. The blessing wants to give you something. The curse is taken away.
Yeah.
The people show up and take your energy, take. I'm on record every podcast, so every time I can, to let you know that the difference between the righteous and the wicked is the wicked only take. They only take. They are children of the left-hand path. They're here to take, and not give anything to in gratitude or to say thank you. Yeah. And even if it is to say thank you, right? That's enough. It's an acknowledgement. But Scripture lets you know that wherever you sow is going to come back to you. So you call it karma. You can call it the law of sowing and reaping, that you will give an account. Everyone will. So know that. So if you know that, then you can position yourself to sow good things, sow good seeds, pull up roots of bitterness, get them out of you first, right? And then be able to deal with them as people are trying to put them on you as well.
Yeah.